Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council. Humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. And still, it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down! Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Shepard!
Get the hell out of here.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Greetings individuals, my name is Galaxy, and welcome to the first episode of Mass Effect 2. This is my third or fourth time attempting to record this. I've been having some technical difficulties. Got a mic that didn't want to cooperate, mainly because turns out, good mic, cheapo jack. So now I'm just using a headset mic, so probably a bit of a drop in quality from what I expected, but hey, if I've set a precedent for anything, it's low quality videos. Yeah, I've been, you know, doing some stuff over the past few months. Obviously, quarantine hit. I said a naughty word. YouTube's gonna slap me with demonetization, despite the fact I'm not monetized. They actually did that to me on one of my videos. They demonetized it despite me not being monetized.
We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack.
Yeah, just go look at the big old laser. That's a good idea.
Watch the arm.
Yeah, be careful, he has osteoporosis. Ouchies. That looked very unpleasant. You know, it begs the question, how is all that stuff burning, considering there's no air in space? There's obviously air coming out of my suit, hence why I am currently asphyxiating. But there shouldn't be any air left in there to blow up. But yeah, as I was saying, Corona hit, so I just spent most of my time watching a bunch of cartoons. As you do. You know, rewatch Adventure Time another time, because it's amazing. Watch Avatar and the Legend of Korra. Avatar: The Last Airbender, amazing show. I can definitely see why it gets the praise it gets. Korra, it's alright. Definitely needs some work. Which reminds me, I'm working on a bit of a big project. I've been working on it for about 2 months, and it's definitely related to Korra. But I have no idea when it's ever going to come out.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
So yeah, as I was saying, it's probably gonna take a while because I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how I'm going to, what form it's really gonna take when it's done. Because I've tried out with a few different styles for it, nothing that I'm really happy with. But speaking of things that I am happy with, I really like this class selection because, like, if you actually read through a lot of this, it explains a lot of the differences, or at least it gives some inkling to the differences before you actually try it out, because as you can see, got nowhere near as many powers, like abilities, as Mass Effect 1, which means that all the classes are a lot more focused, which I definitely like. Not to mention the overlay is pretty interesting, just showing what all stuff focuses on. Like here, Soldier, it's all focused on physical stuff. Infiltrator's that plus nervous. Vanguard is like nervous and muscular, etc., etc. It all shows like how it's changed. Not to mention here it says L5 and implants. That's what Vanguards get, which are pretty experimental stuff as compared to the L3s that were used that you originally had in Mass Effect 1. So that's nice. And yeah, it explains why like your powers are much more powerful here, and because I've actually beaten this game a couple of times, I can get to choose a new ability, like an additional one, which is nice. As you can see, well actually I said it because of achievements, but obviously you need to play the game to get the achievements. So yeah, brief overview, armor piercing ammo is good against like armored targets, obviously, like robots and turrets. A barrier gives you essentially overshield. Slam just picks up an enemy and throws him into the ground. Fortification, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it's barrier, but like physical defense. Guess shield boost is basically these two, but shields rather than physical defense. Energy drain allows you to take energy away from shields and all that and restore it to your own. Reeve, I can't remember. I've never actually personally used it, so I don't know. Neural shock is just big zap. Shredder ammo is good against like living enemies. Warp ammo is like warp in the first game, but ammo, it's on a shot-by-shot basis rather than over time. Inferno grenade, you burn stuff. It's like a Molotov. Flashbang, you stun stuff. Stasis, you freeze stuff. You know, makes sense. I'm gonna go with energy drain just because it's my favorite overall mechanically. And I've got a little bit of a headcanon reason as to why it makes sense, but I'm not gonna get into that because headcanons aren't proper canons, so we don't need to get into that right now. We can do it later.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Scout's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Alright.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. Keep your head down, Shepard.
So as you can see down the corner, we've actually got an ammo counter, which is nice. I much prefer that to the original. Lore-wise, they give an explanation. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's better than nothing. And yeah. Weapons wheel, we've only got the pistol right now, but we're going to be getting more later on. Here you can see we got some abilities. Where we got fire ammo, charge, and energy drain. I'ma just put energy drain on there. zap. And as you can see by the little effect that showed up around me, I got some shields out of that. Though you can't actually see my health right now because I haven't taken any damage. Because I'm just that good. Also, you've got a bit of a sprint now. Here's charge. Boom. That's a really fun ability, especially when you upgrade it later on. You got some more baddies. You can also see that the shield drain, it's got an area of effect. It's very good against robots, synthetics, whatever you want to call them. And now let's just keep going. As you may have heard, we're actually in a Cerberus facility. Words are hard. Got a grenade launcher. But as you may remember from the first game, Cerberus were actually baddies, where they were the ones who were like luring Alliance Marines to get killed by the Thresher Maws. You can see that fire. Zoom. They call it sprinting storm, which is a bit silly. I just call it sprint or charge. But yeah. Oh no. Crawly boys. We got some exposition. Here we can see the hacking minigame where you just gotta match up the symbols. Also, as you may notice, the symbols actually go along the circuit, so you can just completely bypass trying to find the symbols, but it's a bit low res, so it's not exactly flawless. And yeah, as you can tell, they're putting a lot of money into bringing us back from the dead. But, you know, you're bringing somebody back from the dead, it's gonna take a lot, because this world doesn't have magic. Instead, it's just got stuff that's almost magic, but not quite. Hello! As you can tell, that guy was very upset about being murdered by a big old robot. Get a bit of stuff talking about Miranda, and here we got a friend. He's gonna become becoming a companion in the future. Spoilers. And as far as human companions go, he's not great. He's all right.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for
hostiles detected.
Yeah, the robots have trouble seeing through glass. Bit silly. Also, I got some glowy scars because
things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got
reasons.
You running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Ever since I woke up, someone's been telling me where to go and what to do. I need answers.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
Hooray! Being alive is great.
It is. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead.
Man, that's
if we
unfortunate.
Don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Whoop. And also, as you may have noticed, our abilities, when you use one, you got a bit of a recharge, because rather than just allowing you to use a bunch of them and just having a penalty to aiming, because it wasn't exactly balanced, instead, you just got abilities where you use one, and then you gotta wait for it to recharge for all of them. Which works much better, honestly. Yeah, also, I use fire bullets, as you can see now. A little effect on my gun. They deal a bit extra damage. It's not actually great against... yeah, it's not great against synthetics. But still a slight damage boost, nonetheless, which is always nice. But yeah, shield drain is much more effective. Now, Jacob, let's just see him use that pull.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly.
Yeah, you gotta wait for the third game to see that.
You just might have a few extra
spoilers again.
Now.
Yeah, I can tell because my face is glowing.
What can you tell me
which
about
is actually kind of a morality gauge in this game, even though you can just get rid of them if you want.
The whole point was to bring you back.
I like it personally.
Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Yeah, none of the other ones, only those two.
You know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on.
Or 3, I guess.
Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
We've been spotted.
Yeah, bit of an exposition jump there, but basically the point is, you're going to be seeing some people from the first game popping back up. Some of them some of those companions, some of them got demoted to important NPCs, but yeah, you're going to be seeing some old faces, along with some new ones. I'm gonna head over here first.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same
What do you
mind,
mean, same
morals,
morals?
the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed.
Hello.
Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's
Yeah,
enough to get him up
Medigel.
and moving again.
That's still
Grab the Medigel from the first aid station on the wall.
that's still a thing here. And boom, healed. Somehow.
Thanks, Shepard.
The wonders of science fiction.
Saved my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector.
You're very
There's no way
suspicious.
she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only...
Sir, you're not making your case any better.
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Come on over!
That's it. Let's
Boom.
get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
What a plot twist.
You told me you were with the Alliance. I don't like being played for a sucker.
I didn't lie to you, Commander. I was with the Alliance. Before I joined Cerberus.
Also, yeah, Shepard, you didn't exactly lie. He said he was with them 5 years before Cerberus. Though he didn't name drop Cerberus.
I'd be suspicious too, but right now
You're not very good at listening.
I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
You must have some reason for bringing me back. Tell me what's going on.
My face is very
All that'll
glowy.
come from the boss, Shepard. As soon as we're safe. We're almost at the...
Shepard, you want to maybe look forward? Yeah, here's the other kind of hacking minigame that we got. Where you just gotta go through, find the things, and don't hit the red ones, and then you get the stuff. Also, the mechs, you can actually blow them apart, which is pretty fun.
Nice trip! Target them, you're done!
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared.
Alright, let's go hacking again. That could have been bad. Come on.
The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
There it is. That was close. I probably missed like 3 of them in that time, but... And yeah, as you can tell, hacking, pretty much always gives you credits. Might give you some extra stuff. We got some Medi-Gel from a thing we hacked out there. Might get some exposition, some lore information, all that good stuff. Sometimes you need to do it for quests, sometimes not.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda.
Hello.
You were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people
Yeah, you
are
can
far
tell
too
by
trusting
how
to ever see
obviously
that
shifty
coming.
he was
Come on,
the
let's grab
entire
shuttle and
time.
get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon
That's
as I
a lot of
could.
mechs.
Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Fair enough.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
No, only the one. This is base.
Before you meet with the elusive man,
You know,
we need to
assuming
ask
that
a
we're
few
moving at like
questions
FTL
to
speed, something
evaluate
close to
your
it,
condition.
those stars should be moving a lot faster.
More tests?
And probably blue
Shepard took
shifted.
down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when the slavers hit Mindor. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters.
Indeed.
Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Kaidan Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Kaidan gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
Humanity was offered a spot on the Council. I recommended Ambassador Udina for the position.
Yes, Ambassador Udina is now Counselor Udina. He's done an admirable job of representing humanity's interests.
Not sure he's done enough for humanity, but I guess that's politics for you.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come
No.
on, Miranda. Enough with
No
the
tests.
bullshits. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I can see here we got a bit customization going on, which I like. I got some DLC, so got some stuff here. Neither of these are really as good as the base armor, and I'm really not a fan of this one. Like the Blood Dragon armor in Dragon Age looks really good. Reversing that and making it sci-fi, I've seen better hybrids. Yeah, we can put a helmet on, which gives you a bit of a health bonus, which is nice. And then you can see all this. You can change the material, basically just is how glossy your armor is. I like it being very shiny. Change colors. Yeah. Customization options, thing that you didn't know you needed. But now that you have it, don't know how you couldn't have had it. And yeah, I much prefer this to what they did in the first game. And then you've also got casual appearances. I'm gonna stick with this one. Now let's go and talk with a weird glowy eye guy. Why does he have glowy eyes? Reasons, I guess.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits.
That's a lot of credits.
To serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory still intact. How are you feeling?
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention where you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of... If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Alright, so as you can see there, we got a level. We're now at level 4. We got a bunch of squad powers. That's very nice. I'm gonna upgrade that, get Shockwave, because Shockwave is a great power. It's a bit better in Mass Effect 3, but it's alright here. And yeah, we've got a much more limited skill tree, which is much better as far as I'm concerned. Got some missions here, don't have any of those yet. Whole codex full of random lore. But we just finished first half of the prologue. We, came back to life, met Miranda and Jacob, met the Elusive Man. We're seeing some lights shining through the wall. And, well, yeah, that seems like a good place to leave off this first episode. Next one, we're going to be going to Freedom's Progress. And having a good time there. So, whenever I get around to recording that, finish editing this, yeah, see you in episode 2.